Hey everybody, we're back for another episode of Obzcure Nightz. I'm your host Obzcure, and we're taking a look at another trial. Quite a short one this time. It is a Jetpac Refueled. It's a remake or a readaptation of an old, well, I'm mostly familiar with it being a ZX Spectrum game. Jetpac. Learn about the game. And yes, it was a very exciting game, as you can tell. Commodore 64, MSX, and ZX Spectrum. I'm only really familiar with the ZX Spectrum version. But we're going to take a look at single player. We can't do the original style, we can only do the refueled style. So, here we go. We play this little spaceman at the bottom left. And he's stuck on this planet, as spacemen seem to do. But luckily he's got his jetpack. And our job is to help him get off. We just picked up a bonus weapon, there's a few. Got the good old spray gun. So we'll be able to take on these alien bastards, no problem. But once you've built the ship as we have, it doesn't really look like a ship to me, but how might argue, it needs fuel. So, we'll top it up. Needs more fuel because spaceships are demanding these days, as you can imagine. It's an okay game. I prefer the original. I mean, retro charm has a lot on me, and this really doesn't have that charm at all. It's kind of that new, very, it's not very appealing look, I don't think. It controls alright, if the controls were alright. It's hard to explain, but the buttons are in weird places. You do have bonus attacks like that. We picked up one earlier, which wipes up all the enemies on screen. In the demo version you will never really need it. You never get overwhelmed in the trial version. Oop, that's right, get hit once, you're dead. But we're blasting off, we're out of here, we're heading back to Earth. No, we won't purchase the full version. But like I was saying, the controls aren't laid out so well. A, shoot. So does B. X and Y do the special attacks. But the shoulder keys are what activates the jetpack. And I don't really find that too intuitive. At least not for me. It doesn't tend to make a lot of sense. But yeah, we've landed our ship and we need to get more fuel ready. It doesn't travel very far, in fact, as you can see, it doesn't look like we went very far at all. We're getting you apparently tougher alien. And this is all really the game is. I mean, it's an old school arcadey sort of game. You know, ZX Spectrum, which I played this on. The games weren't really demanding on that, and you didn't want a lot from games back then. You just played them and tried to get the highest score possible. That's all there really was to it. So the game makes sense for what it is, and these days you kind of expect a little bit more. So I don't think this game would have been very successful on XBLA. Oop. Died again. But we only need fuel once more, and the fuel's reasonably close. Ooh, we might have died there. And we blast off once again. Unfortunately, that's all you get in the trial version, 2 levels. So you can imagine it's not a very big game. Yeah, that's all you get. You can get achievements if you buy the full game. There's a few achievements there. Really, there's not much to this. I'd be interested in seeing the retro mode, especially since this mode doesn't really look that appealing. It's not designed very well, to be honest. Characters don't look too interesting, the aliens don't look too interesting either. And really none of it looks too interesting. As I said, I don't know how successful it really was in Xbox. It's not a new game, even for XBLA. But you know, when I saw it there, I kind of figured, why not? I enjoyed the original on the Spectrum. But this really isn't too enjoyable. The controls are alright, I can shoot reasonably comfortably, even though the controls aren't exactly where you'd expect them to be. I mean, I guess you could change them. I haven't really looked. It's not that fun, you know. It's fun for a retro nerd, but in the trial version you don't even get to have that opportunity, so I don't really know what you really want to get out of it. And with only 2 levels in the trial, well, it doesn't really sell you much either. I mean, as you saw with Spelunky, you get a lot of gameplay out of the trial version, and that's really why we ended up wanting to get it anyway. I haven't got the full version of Spelunky yet, but we'll be taking a look back at Spelunky later on, the trial version at least. Just to cover a few more things that I missed out. I mean, it's an easy enough game. You can fly around and take care of these aliens without getting hit, really. I do imagine it gets harder later on, but I mean, how are you supposed to really understand it from the demo? I'm not too sure. Well, this is Jetpac Refueled. Oops, my fault there. Well, I did a few of these Refueled or Reloaded or whatever games with Bionic Commando and Bomberman, but none of them are very good, and Jetpac's no exception. I imagine you can change controls. They might be a little bit better, but you know, don't buy it, don't play it. Even if you're a retro nut, you probably can just download an emulator online and play the original, which is much better than this. Yeah, just don't bother. 3 out of 10.